to the game.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of the dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help rise. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Money, money,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Out of the gun, Griffin. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. His throw incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They're going on fourth down. It's Griffin. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, set.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. He may not have to block as hard.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
To throw is Brady. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Big strides, look at him go. Moving inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 90 yards.
Ready up. Cougar 19.
To throw is RG3. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brandon Marshall, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches, why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They go again with Allstott. There he goes, right side. He may go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Olstein, 67 yards.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Get it. Deputy Lions.
And now they'll shift things around.
Now it's Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Viking 18.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin.
On the move past the 40.
And down to the 27-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Griffin.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Eric Dickerson, 26 yards.
And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Brady now to throw. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Brady. This is Smith to the ground. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
16 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Here we go. Set.
Another carry here for the fullback Olstein.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Antonio Gates in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Warriors 70, Panther 60, Pat 18, Pioneer.
Final play of the half. It's Griffin. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Solid stiff arm. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I figured they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Brady to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Bucs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Griffin. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Ready? 65.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Inside give to Dickerson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Griffin. Now he's going to step up and run. This turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the down, and advance the ball.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Let's go. Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now Griffin. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Griffin. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Great play offensively, defensively. What a disappointment.
And that's why I hurry up and attack right away. You might catch him napping a little bit after that breakdown.
Here's Griffin. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's going to be caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. Oh, that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. We talk about...
Typical body of a donut, that's so typical. Turn like a god, that's so typical. He's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical, visual. I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. So good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave. I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake. I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great. I'm getting used to change. Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks in the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup, and I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Gino. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
No ball, no ball. Middle. Check 59, Cobra. From the shotgun, Smith. Got it with Smith in Jigba. 11 yards for number 11. and a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. This caught right side by Worthy. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he's in. Kenneth Walker for the touchdown. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And let's give it about 4 on that one. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 9, 69, 18, rattle, 18, rattle.
Right back to the fullback. Inside the 25. And he will score. Mike Allstott. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact, balance, and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
The extra point is up and through. And the Bucs come right back to tie it at 7.
Anderson to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Marshall is on the move. A 2nd down throw for Smith. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
In motion is Barner. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. They get 15 on that game. That's enough for a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Shotgun run now with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Result is a 1st down.
Smith to throw. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. Finding room to the 20. And he'll take this one in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
At the 25-yard line.
19, Tiger.
Brady to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Brady looking to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Antonio Gates. Touchdown, Tampa. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, let's go Wednesday on the team. On the team. There's the clip.
A 1st down throw for Smith. Sending it downfield for Fan. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signal for them, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Middle. Like Jack's left. Hey, go flip her up. Hey, check one more.
Gino now on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal.
A 46-yard attempt.
No issues there. This one is good.
Makes the score.
We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll try to run with their fullback. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
13 yards.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
Brady set to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll be run out short of the line of scrimmage, so let's call it a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack, but there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
Now Brady. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
there's not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
On 3rd down, it's Brady. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's got his man. That's Putin. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. They convert style there. Big play on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set.
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's a designed run. And he will get into the end zone. Mike Allstott, touchdown Buccaneers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Not going for 2, they'll pick the point after. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Walker now gets us going here in the fourth quarter. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. And that will be a first down.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Whoa, and he will score again. Mike Allstott, touchdown, Tampa Bay. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown